me. Come on strong, go on and love me. Let's not waste that big old moon. Wake up and smell the perfume. Just say if you want to be more than friends.
Welcome everyone to the brand new show, Marketing Momentum with Charles and Deborah. And we have Charles, Terrence, Harper here. Charles, will you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I'm doing my claim to fame, or if you want to call it that, not claim to fame, but I primarily local radio, and I do 2 shows in my local area. And I'm doing one for entrepreneurs, which is basically, you could almost call it an entrepreneur magazine in a local sense, on an online radio show. And I'm also doing one called Deal of the Day Radio. And so those are my 2 primary, focuses. Now I also create information resources for consultants, and that's kind of what I do, kind of on the side, so to speak. But my main focus is gain mind share, which is really kind of focused right here in Central PA.
Very cool. I love your focus on local. I like to learn and be inspired. I'm always inspired by you, Charles. But I'm looking forward to this half hour where we can chat and learn more the essence of Charles' innovative ideas on marketing.
Yeah, and as I've said to you, all that innovation came out of pain, came out of mistakes, came out of being proud but broke, and having to come to grips with, I think all of us approach this, depending on where we come from, that salesperson, and so probably the number one thing that we all have to get over, right, coming into this industry, however we come into it, is you have to sell something at some point, for things.
So where's the balance between, it seems like you need to offer stuff that's free so people can see that you actually do know what you're talking about. Where's that balance between the point where it's free and then it becomes paid?
Yeah, I think it has been my experience that, and I look back to what I've been willing to pay for and what I've been willing to read about online, and really it comes back down to not necessarily, you don't draw the lines at which I think it's a point in time. You sort of draw the lines between the people who feel as if, okay, you know what, I'm ready to learn this now. That all of us have to get to the point where, not everybody is going to like you. And definitely not everybody. And not everybody's going to, and to even take it, to take it further, not everybody's going to buy from you. But have you found that to be the case, especially because I know that you've got a unique show with Social Web Cafe. And I'm guessing some people kind of come through and then, then they don't come back, Mm-hmm. And then, but some people kind of get in there and they just stick, and you just kind of look at them and you think, man, there's something about you, why didn't the other folks stick around too?
That's so true, because it seems like the people that I'm targeting or I think would be interested in this content may not be, but then there's other people. So I'm trying to figure out what is it. There's something that they're looking for that they're finding here. And they can connect with that because it's the real Charles rather than the copy surrounding all the context as far as that you're trying to sound like everybody else. You're actually sounding like yourself. And I think people really ultimately, no matter how much marketing is out there and saying, oh, you should say this, you should say this, people really, I think, at the core want to connect with the people.
Yeah, I understand. I understand you got to have, I went through this where, okay, I'm not gonna use a headline. I'm too good for headlines. Well, that kind of
I'm
stuff.
Sorry, just the way you said it. I was like,
and
I spent an hour just playing with Instagram trying to get a Hangout clip to work, and it doesn't work the way I want it to work because it's not Google Hangout.
And I don't, for the life of me, excuse me, I don't understand. I don't really even understand Vine. So you've got 6 seconds to get it all said.
Like, so I'm looking forward to Charles telling us what actionable authority.
Well, just because I suggested it doesn't mean I really know. No, but I think it's. I think that the marketplace, whatever you want to call it. I mean, there are really a lot of voices now, in the consultant class. I mean, there are a lot of us, and a lot of us are really, I think, getting the fundamentals, are getting the fundamentals down. I mean, before I'd say.
It seems like a lot of things popped in my head as well. That's not unusual, but as you're talking, but if you had to really simplify it, I mean, I think a lot of us understand the term authority, and even Google uses that as far as the authority on Google as a writer, as a publisher, so forth. But I think you have to answer the question why. It seems like it used to be what, and it's like, oh, here's your USP, your unique selling point. But now it's like, why do I want to buy from that person? It's not just what am I buying, why do I want to buy, what makes that person more of an authority than person B or person C? Yeah.
And it's almost as if, kind of the key is, are you really bringing, right? Are you, not you personally, but everyone, but the principles are there.
Okay, there you go. So the assignment is to go out and engage, make sure you're listening, and then read the book by Ryan Holiday on Trust Me, I'm Lying. And then come back and join us next week as we talk about it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Charles.
Yep. No, thank you. Thanks for having me, Deborah.
Don't you want to kiss and hug me? Come on, strong, go on and love me. Let's not waste that big old moon. Wake up and smell the perfume. Just say, if you want to be more than friends, got some love I'd like to make. Baby, you can squeeze me, I won't break. We could be in a paradise, you and me. Until then, I'll remind you again. Just say when. Oh yeah, until then, I'll remind you again. Just say when. Oh baby, just say when.